Hello, and welcome to week 4 in this 100-day project here in 2025. You can see here. And if you just have hit this video here, look below, find the link for the playlist and find week 1 or day 1 and there I would explain everything about what this challenge is about. But it's about choosing to do something for 100 days in a row, and the start date was 23rd of February. And you can choose to do whatever you want to do. You can stand on one leg and sing a song every day if you want to. You could make a collage every day. You can do some stitching every day. You can make drawings every day. That is totally up to you what you want to do. So I have decided to make it a little easier for myself this year because I have another big challenge going on, a stitch challenge called the Stitch Circle Show, and you can also find a playlist for that if you're interested in that. But to make it easier on myself, I have decided to make small collages, 10 by 10 centimeters, or I think it is 4 by 4 inches, and only use my own jelly printed paper and one other paper. And for a start, I thought I would pick 5 different papers, and another paper would be in the same 7 collages. And next week I would take 2 of the papers and put them onto the next week. And sometimes it goes and sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how much paper I have left. But 5 papers and a different paper every week, and then some mark making and doodling and what else I fancy to do. So that is what I'm doing this year, a quite simple thing this year. And I've chosen to put them on this safety pin here, and I think hopefully they can be there, all hundreds of them, when I'm done. But the first 3 weeks is sitting here. I just punch a hole there and put them on. But away with that here. So yeah, my name is Lisbeth and I'm Danish, and I like to do all sorts of things. So that is perhaps why my channel is full of all kinds of different things. But look at the playlist and find what interests you. Yeah, what else can I say? I don't think I want to say much more now, but I think we will start with day 22 today. It is the 16th of March. So let us begin. Papers I have left from last week are these 2 papers here. So they will be in this week's collages too. And then I have picked these 3 papers here from my stash of jelly prints. And as the special paper for this week, I thought we needed some bling bling. So I have chosen this wavery boggly gold paper here, and this is what I will work with in all 7 days of this week here. So I will remove the white edges and let us start to make day 22. I have my little substrate here, and it is a quite heavy watercolor paper I use because they don't buckle very much, and you always get wiser during such a process. In the start, I write it on the back, the day and the date for which date it is. But when I've done the collages, perhaps I want to put them this way and this way, and then this was upside down. So I will wait and write this when I'm done and know which way I want my collage to be. So I would use these 2 papers here for a start because I think I want to use them up here today, if I can, or if and what and you can and what about and so on. And this is what this is about. Playing and seeing what you like and what you don't like. That is all this is about. And if you don't like torn edges like I do, you can cut your edges with a scissor. that is up to you, but I like torn edges, and yeah, let me see, that was these two papers here, and then I will snip it, or what do I want of this here? That's quite different one, this one here, but I think that is nice. And then there's these two here. Yeah, let me see. I don't know about you, but let me say, for instance, I will go like this, make them some kind of diagonal, like that here. That is not something I like. I don't know why, but I don't. But it is an option to do it like this. I want my, even though it is torn edges and they are wavery or going like this, I like them to be somehow straight compared to the surface I'm working on. And then I just need a little something up there, and perhaps we can take this here. I'm sorry for all this noise this is making, but bear with me. And I don't like that there, so I will have the straight, the torn edge there, and then I will put this there, and then I will go like this. And I think I will go for that. Yeah, so I will start at the top. This is the way they are to be glued down. And I just have an old book here I use for gluing. It's so nice, so when there's a lot of glue on it here, I can tear the page out and throw it away and continue on the next page, or on the back side of the page. That is up to you. You can also use some commercial, some advertising, so the things you get in your mail, snail mail box, real paper, catalogs from things and so on. Use that for gluing. That's also an option. It is nice to do it like this, because then you don't have paint not paint, but glue everywhere. And I can see here now, I have a white edge there on my paper, and those of you who know me know I don't like such edges there. I only like the edges when I tear black paper, then it gets a nice thing there. So this piece here, I think I will just remove that. And glue that down. In fact, it isn't very exciting to see folk or people gluing paper down, but I will do it here the first day, and I think for the rest of the week and in this video here I will decide where I want my papers, and not so much gluing. That isn't so interesting perhaps. There. Tear a little of this off here. But some like to see the whole process, and others says I don't need you or anyone else to gluing paper down and me have to look at that. But we are all different, and some people like to see it and others will skip it, and that is quite fine. I don't like to make videos where I speed up the way I'm showing it, putting it on a double speed or something. Then I'd rather do something and stop the video and do the rest and come back. I think I get dizzy with all this speeding up, but that's just my opinion. Others may like it differently, but yeah. I can see there was coming a little on my book page up here because there was glue on my page here, so I will just remove it here with my finger. And as I had said many times before, now the good thing would be to let it dry before I start cutting, but my time isn't for that, so I will just start cutting. And for instance, if you're using a substrate that isn't so thick as mine and it really buckles, you could of course put it under some heavy weight of some kind for a day or two, and then it will flatten out. But you can also just make it a little damp, have a sponge or a mister or something, and put a little water on it here, and again dab it off and put it under a brick or heavy books, and then it would lie flat. But this is how I made it, and now I have to figure out if that's the way I want it, or if there's another way I want it. And in fact, I think I like it better this way here, as it is here. But I would also have to place some gold somewhere of this strip here. And one thing you can see, all the papers are going vertical. So I can of course put it on vertical also, but sometimes I like to put it quite opposite than that. But I think this piece here is too big, so I will see if I can divide it in two here. Even though I like some bling bling, it can also be too much bling bling. And I think I want a piece here that is torn on both sides of the paper. So there. And then I will give it some glue. And then I will put it not there slam bam in the middle, but here, if you know the rule of 3, and I have talked of it in some of the other days, and if you divide such a piece here in, you can see here you have your square here. I don't know if you can see it. I can take this here. You have a square here, and then you divide it in 9 equal parts, and there, and there, and there, and there. Your eye really wants to put at the focal points. Your eyes like to have it there. It is, I don't know why, but it is like this. And also when we people here who are reading from this way to that way, when we look at a picture or painting or something, our eyes start up here, and then you go zzz, and you end down here. And that is also something you're just doing without knowing you're doing it. So yeah, that was just a little extra tip for placing your focal point. You can't exactly call this gold strip a focal point, but somehow it ends up being like a focal point. And now I will take care of this because I can see the white thing there. And I have my Caran d'Ache here in a small bowl or cup or what it is, and my black marker and my water brush. I can take them out with the same, and now I will have to find a color I think will look fine on here. I really don't need much because there's so much pigment in these Caran d'Ache watercolor, Neocolor too. You can see it isn't much I'm doing, and then I will take care of the white edge there. Don't put so much on you can't see the texture, or not the texture, but the thing under there. That is so you are giving it too much, I think. But also there, and I dry my brush off here on my blue book also, just a little here like this. And now I also think I want a black line, and where do I want to put it? I think perhaps I want to put it here, and this is a Stabilo all, but you can use any kind of markers. This is also water soluble, and it gets really black when you put your paint or your water brush on here. And if you think it's too much, just dab it off with your finger. But it just gives it that little extra, I think. So here, done with that. So let us write here on the back, week 4, day 22, and it is 17th of March 2025. And you probably wonder why I write it like this. Would we do that here in Europe? I think not in Europe, for the English don't do that, but in the Nordic country we'd start with the date, the month, and the year. I think many of you others start with the month and the date and the year, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know exactly, but that was day 22. So done with that. So see you for a quick one tomorrow. Hi, and welcome to day 23 here, and it is the 17th of March, and I have already done the collage here, so I just need that little extra bling bling here on my piece. And yeah, I also have this. That's perhaps too small. Yeah, I think perhaps this piece here, there. Yeah, I like that. And I will let it go out here where the green paper is. Yeah, like that. You have a few seconds where you can slide around with it before it sits, so you can't move it. So this is the way I think this is going to be here, like this. It gives it really something nice, that little gold thing, I think. So which, yeah, and as a corner there, yeah, I have been gluing that on very well, so I will just give it some extra. Yeah. And a black line somewhere, perhaps. I could highlight this mark there, perhaps. I think I will do that and see how that looks. Normally I go with a line somewhere, but now I think I want to try it like this, so I don't do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, like this, and I think I like that. And no, I think this will end up the way I made it. So again, I will just write week 4 at the day 23, and it is the 17th of March 2025. Yeah, done with that. So hi, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good morning, and welcome to day 24, and it is the 8th of March, and hooray, there is 9 months to Christmas, if anybody wants to know. But let us see what I can come up with today. I had a lot of small bits and bobs sitting here just above here, so I think I will see if I can use some of them here today. Like that, and then I have perhaps that and that, and that piece there, and then I have the gold. Do I want it there in the middle, or there, something like this? Perhaps it would have to go further down here, so it would be a bigger piece like this. Yeah, I think I like that. So I will glue them down and show it to you. So here it is, day 24 and the 18th of March, and I chose to turn it this way here. Again, I have highlighted this blob and this blob there, and here I have put the gold in, and here I really like that these are different sizes and they are going like a staircase like that. I think it gives a nice look to the collage. And yeah, so that was that. So bye bye for now, and see you again tomorrow. Take care. Hi, and welcome to day 25, and it is the 19th of March, and I was already started but forgot to turn my camera on here, and I've just cut this circle shape out here, and I think I want it somewhere here in my collage, but we will see. Perhaps, yeah, how big is this one I can punch out here? Oh, that is not big enough, but let me see what I can come up with. That is again some small pieces I had lying here on my top, and yeah, what can I do? And the last paper I haven't used is this orangey one here, but yeah, let me see here. I think I will need a little more straight one here. Something like this, and then I can have a gold stripe there. I think I will go for that. That isn't big enough, but I have much more of the gold paper. So I think I like that, and I think it is a funny thing to have that shape there. That's not something I normally do. But I will glue these down and put a gold stripe in there. So it needs a little color some places. So I will just go in with my Caran d'Ache. And this is a brownish one here. So I'll take, it really don't need much because there's a lot of pigments in these here. But if you don't have these, you can always use, for instance, Stabilo Olds and Stabilo Woodies, for instance. Yeah, there are many things you can use to change. And give it a little there if you have white spots or dots, but perhaps you're so good at jelly printing so you never get these white marks, but I do, and I'm not so keen on them. And when I look at it, I know I made it this way, but in fact I like it better this way. And again, where is my, there it is, my Stabilo. I think I will go for this black line here, a black line there, and black line there, and then give it some water, yeah. Just like that, to give it a little more oomph. And I think I like it like this. What do you say? Quite fine round circle. So I will hurry and write on the back here. And this week, for day 25, and it's the 19th of March 2025. Yeah, time flies here. So before I say poof, it is already tomorrow. But see you there. Bye bye. Hi. Today is day 26 here in my 100-day project, and it ended up like this. But I made it, in fact, like this. And I connected these lines there with just a marker. But as it often is, I like it better this way here. So I have already written it here on the back, day 26 and the 20th of March 2021. And this is yeah, I don't know, this, it reminds me somehow of a sunset or something like that, but it's quite fine one. So I'm still enjoying this here, so I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Hi. Good morning and welcome to day 27 here in my 100-day project. I have already made my little collage for today. And in fact, when I made it this way. But I much more like it this way. So I have already written on the back week 4, day 27 and the 21 of March. So yeah, this is how it ended up. And I quite like it. I really like this here, where I have taken my Stabilo Owl and highlighted the shapes there. I really think that works well here in this case here. So I will just say bye for now, and then I will see you tomorrow for week, that is day 28 and the last day here in week 4. So I will see what I can come up with of exciting things for tomorrow's little collage. Take care and see you. Hi, and welcome to day 28 here in my 100-day project. And this is what I have left of the green paper, and I think I will see if I can, this is where I can't remember which day I put a black circle out, but I have this piece here, and I perhaps we can put it in here somewhere. But let me see if I can come up with that. Then we will have to put something inside here that is quite big. But this is a little boring, two colors beside each other, perhaps. Then I have this piece here. Yeah, I don't know if that is better. Perhaps we can put a little higher up so I don't need so much of it. Yeah, I really don't know here. Because I think perhaps I will cut this off here, the pale piece there. And I really like this piece here. Like that. Now I have covered it all up. Yeah, perhaps that could work with two different in there. Let me see, I have this little piece left here. That's not much, but that could go over there. And then I need some orange up here. Perhaps something like this. Yeah, I really don't know. I think I will start gluing these two pieces down, and then perhaps it would be nice with some gold inside there. Perhaps it's a little different way to do it because there are so much paper here. I normally don't use that much paper, but we will see how it ends. Goes there, so this would have to be somewhere down here. I think that's fine. And then I would put this paper here and see how that looks. Down with that and finish it down. And now I'm attached to my substrate here. So I will hurry and cut this off, even though I should have waited until the glue was dry, but I haven't time for that. So let me see, I think it was this way, and I would have to do something about the white line. And then I was putting this there, but perhaps I could put all this there instead. And just put a snippet of this in here perhaps. And then there, yeah, I think I like that. Yeah. That is what is called by designed by accident. Something pops up you haven't thought of, and that is nice. And I can see something of the away with the white here. That is really one of my favorite colors, this color here. If I only had to pick one color of all the colors in the world, it would be this rusty orange thing here. think I will take a little of it off. There, put it in there. This will be a funny one. Not looking so much like the others, but it would fit in because it's the same papers. So this was this. So where was my arch here? There. I think it's too much with it also. I think I only want something like this here. Yes, I will go for that. Not all that discussion against and for. Just commit and do something. It sounds like I know everything here about this, but as often as you, I have my doubts. So yeah. But, I'm doing this for fun and for the enjoyment of making something every day and see what happens. So there, it goes like this, and then I would have to do something. Boop, boop. Do I want a small curved thing here? Perhaps it is easier to cut it and then tear it afterwards. I don't need much. Perhaps that is fine. And not tear it because everything else is teared. I would go for this. I think it is nearly impossible to tear such a small piece in this kind of paper. I don't know what it is for a kind of paper, but yeah, it goes. And off with that. There. Now my scissors are full of glue again. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, that was not what was supposed to happen. It's because the glue isn't quite dry yet. So again I will go for this and this. Yeah, let me see. Do I want it this way? This way? Not that way, that is for certain. Glue it down. It could also work from the sides, this one here. But yeah, I don't think I have a green one like this, so I can cover this here, but I will give it a go. It is a little different green, this one. Yeah. And then I have some white here. I don't like either. So away with that. So I will just take my water brush here. There, and rinse it. Yeah, it's another green, this color here. But I think it is okay. And then the brown one there. Oh, that was the red. And give that off some. I can see I must give it a little more glue here. I can't say this enough. Don't be precious with your glue. But and this one, and there. This is a quite different one here with curved edges. That's not something I normally do. I like tone edges, but I like lines and grids and not like this. But I think it was obvious to use this piece of paper here. So I decided to let it be like it is here, this way here. So the date, I must remember. Week 4 and day 28, and it is the 22nd of March 2025. Yeah, this is what this ended up like. I will take some close-up at the end of the video, and also of them all 7 here, so you can see them all together. So here they are, all of them, and I think they look so nice together. And this little bling bling gave it a little extra this week here. So if you consider doing such a 100-day project, I would really recommend it. There's something happened during the process, and you will discover what you like and what you don't like, and you don't need much time to do these small things every day. I think it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to make one, and who have got the time for that each day. Most of us have, if we want to use time for that. But I would only say if you have liked what you have been seeing here, and if you have enjoyed my video and you have learned some tips and tricks and like to follow my work, please give my video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing my little Danish channel. I would appreciate it very much. There also is the notification bell you can hit if you want to have a notification when there's coming new videos up. But for this project here, it is every Saturday for the 100 days. And I put a week together, but because who wants to see a little video every day? It is easier to make one for a week at a time, but I make them every day. So I will just say take care, be creative, and bye-bye for now, and see you next Saturday. Hej hej.